Okay, let's do this thing. Monday Night Raw. I guess I should say now 48 hours after the Royal Rumble. I'm used to these shows being on a Sunday, but it's Saturday. Usually I would say 24 hours, but 48 hours. But first off, before we even begin this review, check out the Royal Rumble review that is uploading online right now with my co host, Straight Face 40, Kyle himself. We went about 2 hours talking about the Royal Rumble last Saturday and had a lot to say about the show. Timestamps are in the description. So go check out that review right now if you haven't seen it yet of the Royal Rumble. But with the fallout for the Royal Rumble, what is going to happen next? And what is next is the Elimination Chamber and whatnot, which Adam Pearce did say that the Elimination Chamber will happen and that the WWE title will be on the line. Now, I'm sure everybody knows about the Elimination Chamber being in Saudi Arabia, which I know a lot of people I know will not really watch that show, given it is a blood money show and whatnot, and they just cannot stand it. But it is canon and whatnot, so these shows actually count. And I said they couldn't have done the Elimination Chamber in a different state. No, but we're gonna do it in Saudi Arabia, though. Okay, but with them being back in Saudi in the next month, or I should be saying soon to be the first of the month. Wake up is the first of the month, but it's the 31st right now. But you all know what I mean by that. But as Bobby Lashley did come out, the new WWE champion, him and MVP, they basically said, why has Lashley got to be in this match? This man should be celebrating right now for everything he did. He beat Brock Lesnar and proved that he's a better wrestler, MMA fighter, and a better champion. And basically saying, like, I'm the beast now and whatnot, since he is the new, oh, damn camera, new WWE champion and whatnot. Camera messes with you sometime, but and starting a movie and really mess up my focus here. But yeah, basically, say he's the new champion. Brock Lesnar did come out there. Brock Lesnar was dressed in his ring gear, ready to fight. Basically, Brock came out there, basically told MVP to shut up or he's going to stick that cane up his ass. And basically say, you got to stand here and pretend to be champion and whatnot. And ask Slash, where the pride was when you won the match, okay? Because, yeah, you have Roman and Paul out there. And Lesnar said, I'm not mad at you, okay? I'm mad at Reigns and Heyman. And listen, we had a good match before the interference, all right? But Lesnar said, I didn't enter the Royal Rumble. I did win the Royal Rumble. So now I get to choose who I want to face at WrestleMania. And he said, no, Bobby, I'm not going to choose you. I want Roman Reigns. Obviously, we know that's going to happen. But he said he wanted title for title. And since he's here for a fight tonight, he wanted to face Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship right now. And whatnot. And Lashley said, listen, I pinned you once before. I can pin you again. MVP tried to cool him off and whatnot. But Brock said, you going to let your manager talk for you and call him a chicken shit. MVP basically said, after talking with the champion, he said, you need to go back in the line and earn your title shot. Lesnar saying, like, once again, you're chicken shit and whatnot. As Lashley was getting more pissed off and everything. Yes, he kept saying chicken shit several times. As both of them left. But man, this camera is really turning on me tonight. But yeah, like I said, basically, doing that, which Adam Pearce did say that Brock Lesnar will be in the Elimination Chamber now, which, obviously, I didn't really almost think they were going to keep doing this title for title thing in WrestleMania, given what happened at the Rumble. But, since they are still look like they're going to do that, I think Bobby Lashley will be losing the WWE title at Elimination Chamber to Brock Lesnar, whoever's in this. Well, especially where everybody else still being in it. But obviously, they want to still plan Roman versus Brock title for title. Because honestly, I didn't think the WWE title was going to be on the line in the Elimination Chamber. I thought they was going to find a number one contender. Because, like I said before, obviously we know Brock was going to go after Roman. But now, since he still wants the WWE title back, now I question if Lashley will still even be holding this belt at this point. So, yeah, we don't know if Lashley will be even holding this belt. But chances tell me that he will not be holding the title this long. So I kind of expect this reign to be short, and Brock's gonna win, and it'll just be him versus Roman for both the titles, and then somebody will become the new double champion around here. So that's what I kind of see most likely coming. All right, that's obviously what's gonna happen. So that's still going on. Um, Next, Rhea Ripley though went against Nikki Ash. Ripley won, so I hope this feud is actually over at this point, and this whole little superhero team thing is done. So I'm really am kind of hoping it's done. Okay, I really am. I'm just kind of tired of it myself. Because even I don't know where it's going, and they just need to move Ripley on to something else important. Okay, so even I'm done with the whole superhero thing at this point in time, or super villain, or wherever they were going with this whole thing. The academic, well, gym challenge or academic challenge, or basically Kevin Patrick was in the back standing with both Matt Riddle and Chad Gable for the scooter race. Gable had this like suit on to help him win this race. This athletic like track suit, basically something like a biker. Well, not being BMX, but a cyclist would wear and whatnot, and stuff. But he had the full gear on. Basically, just ready to be in this race to him being an Olympic athlete and stuff. So they were going to have 50 laps on a scooter, and we're going to see many times in this whole scooter. Okay, which R-Truth did wave the flag, the checkered flag. So yeah, we had the checkered flag, and man, I'm really getting tired of this fucking camera turning on me tonight. But yeah, as I kind of went on, though, yeah, they're gonna do laps around. Of course, we continue the Alexa Bliss therapy sessions and whatnot. I guess showing the Lily doll, saying it's a replica doll from WWEshop.com, cheap plug right there, and saying, what does it make you feel? Obviously, they're trying to turn Bliss, I've sorry said it's like 2-3 weeks now, back to regular Bliss. Obviously, you can see from a slow type of build, but they are changing more of her makeup back into regular Goddess Bliss than, Bray Wyatt 2.0 Bliss. Obviously, you kind of seen a little bit, it's slowly happening, but the whole dark, evil, scary Bliss is somewhat kind of going away right now. So just look at the change of clothes and whatnot. Slowly, though. Um, Next, though, Miz went against Dominic Mysterio. Basically, just to give Miz a win back just from the whole Edge thing, losing to him twice. So I guess they had to give Miz something back and whatnot. So Miz got the win. He beat Dominic. Um, Kevin Owens came out for the Kevin Owens show. Riddle and them were on lap 25, crashing almost and stuff. But Kevin Owens introduced Seth Rollins, so he's not Shield Seth Rollins at this point. He's back to being Seth freaking Rollins, or the Visionary, with his very loud suits. And instead of having the black on black gear, which I have still admit that was cool to see one more time though, the Shield. But basically, Owens called the attack Reigns was disgusting, and saying he couldn't beat Rollins. And Owens said that Rollins should be the Universal Champion right now. And Rollins says it meant a lot to him, all right. And he didn't have that title, but he has a permanent real estate in Roman Reigns' head right now, and he will come back for the Universal title at another point in time. But this is about SmackDown right now. He has a big announcement for Raw, which he said he will be in the Elimination Chamber, okay? But Owens didn't know about it, and he says, you know what, we're going to go back there and complain, and, we should go to Adam Pearce and them saying, like, we'll walk from the match if, he doesn't get a spot in right now, because, Owens, he has to compete for it, but Rollins just basically gets a pass right in there, which Austin Theory did come out to go against Kevin Owens in a very good match, like, might I add, too. That wasn't bad. Austin Theory did end up getting the win, though, so, he is now in the Elimination Chamber in that Kevin Owens, so we'll see what's going to happen with that right now, since Rollins just basically had to announce he didn't have to compete. So he just ended to be in it. The Street Profits basically giving, I guess, Riddle a drink and whatnot and stuff. They did that, which Angelo Dawkins, which he is from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm sure Cincinnati is doing real good right now with the Bengals right now. Went to that Super Bowl. But, Dawkins got a big pop and whatnot coming out there. going against Dolph Ziggler. Hey, he didn't lose in his hometown. You know, it's kind of rare when you see that, because usually when you're in your hometown, you always lose. But hey, this time he actually won. So good little win for him. But as we finally got to lap 49 out of 50 with this lap brace with the whatever the scooter thing and stuff. Basically, they finally came out there. Gable slipped. Riddle was almost there. He took his time, and then fucking Otis hit him, and then Gable still ended up getting there to it. And Gable said, he seemed pissed off and whatnot. Listen, I'm an Olympic athlete. I knew I was going to win. I got a 4.0 GPA and all this stuff. So Gable says you're going to be in a match with Otis then. Okay. Also, Veer. Still coming to Raw. Still coming to Raw. Yes, made the Raw. Still coming. Will he ever make it to Raw? Will he? Did he lose his luggage? Did he miss a plane? Did he miss his ride? Could he not get a lift? Could he, where is Veer? He can't make the town? What's going on with that? Next, though, before Riddle and Otis even started their match, Adam Pearce just randomly walks out now saying, like, whoever wins will be in the Elimination Chamber. I'm like, okay, that's on short notice for some reason, which I'll admit they did showcase Otis's power out there since they played several replays of knocking Matt Riddle like a rat dog. But Riddle ended up rolling him up for the win. So Riddle is now in the Elimination Chamber match. Where the hell is Randy Orton tonight? I'm surprised we didn't see him on. I'm surprised he's not even in this damn chamber match, to be honest. Bianca Belair went against Carmella. Bianca won. Not much to say from there. I don't even know if there's going to be a women's elimination chamber now that I think about it. I don't know if it's just because of Saudi Arabia and whatnot, but I don't think it may be one, a women's elimination chamber. Like I said, it's Saudi, so I don't know how that's really about to work. But I guess we'll see what happens with that. They continue the Bliss segment, just hugging the doll. Gable and Otis basically says we're going to have a quiz bowl next week against RK Bro. Next, though. What was next after that? AJ Styles went against Rey Mysterio to see who's going to be in the Elimination Chamber. Very good match. AJ ended up winning. Styles clash for the win, so good. So now the entire bracket, I guess, is now filled up for Elimination Chamber. Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle, Austin Theory, and AJ Styles. Man, what happened to Big E? Former WWE champion can't even get a shot in the Elimination Chamber. I'm like, okay. I don't know what the hell Randy Orton was tonight on this show, too. But I'm like, I would have expected Big E to be on this. So I don't really know what's going to go on. I thought it'd be like a redemption story going on, or him trying to find a way to get to WrestleMania and get back for the title. I would have expected him to be in this match. But that's not the case here for some reason. So I kind of wondered where he was at. Ronda Rousey came out the end, though, wondering who was she going to pick. She said she could face Rebecca or she could face Charlotte. Okay? And now, Rebecca doesn't really deserve the recognition and everything. Basically kind of going, who she going to pick. Becky did come out, though, calling Rousey, Ronnie the weirdo and stuff. And, I use my government name and everything. But, you can choose the appetizer by choosing Charlotte. Or you can go for the main course, the meat and potatoes. That's me and whatnot. And, who's it going to be next, huh? Who's going to be next? Which, basically, you could see Becky throw her arm out there. So, Rousey could flip her, but just held onto her arm. And, said, like, you'll have my answer by Friday. Okay? But, Rousey left. Becky said, what is up with that? That was very disrespectful. I guess you want to get the hell out of Cincinnati and stuff. But what was that? Lita came out then. I didn't really expect to see Lita come out there. Basically, yeah, man, you want the goats around here and stuff. Which, even, Becky said, yeah, we're both goats. We're both this and both that. Are okay? And, basically, Lita told Becky, you never back down from a challenge, right? So how about I face you at Elimination Chamber? Becky says, no. What are you going on about? Okay, all right. But Lita said, I thought you don't back down from a challenge and everything. But I say, I know what you're trying to do out here. But Lita said, if you're scared, okay, if you don't want to do this, okay. But Becky says, I'm not scared. All right, you want a match at Elimination Chamber? You'll get a match at Elimination Chamber. I'm assuming that's for the title. But I guess it's gonna be Lita versus Becky for the title then. I didn't really kind of expect that to happen. As for Ronda's pick, I've had the discussion about this earlier. Now, yes, Becky was the last person to pin Ronda Rousey before Rousey left for like what, the past 2-3 years now? Because after WrestleMania 35, we never saw Rousey, so Becky was the last one to pin her. Now you could put against Charlotte too, because let's be honest, who the hell does Charlotte really have to face on SmackDown? She done beat everybody, and she needs a strong opponent, which is Rousey. But at the same time, like I said before, Rousey can finally get her payback on Becky. So I'm not really sure. Personally, I think it may be Becky she could pick. In my opinion, I can see it from both sides, but I feel like it's gonna be Becky though. Given that she was beating her by last time. Lita, I almost thought Lita was about to say she won a title shot at WrestleMania for a second, but Lita just won to the Elimination Chamber though. She never said for the belt, but I'm sure it is for the belt. Okay, so I think they will. Well, obviously they're gonna have a match there, so I want to see what's gonna happen with Lita and Becky right now, because I don't really know who else they got to face Becky right now. So it's kind of up in the air with that. But yeah, Lita's now all of a back all of a sudden. So well, again, Lita was just in the Royal Rumble. I don't want to say all of a sudden, but already again, I guess a title shot right now. But other than that, it was an okay show. Basically, just to build up the Elimination Chamber and a little bit fallout from the Royal Rumble from last night. So like I said, just some couple little interesting developments. Who's in the Elimination Chamber themselves, and I guess who's Ronda gonna pick at WrestleMania, and academic triathlons and stuff. So Cincinnati Bengals. What do I have to get to say about this? I don't know, but that's kind of it when you think about it. But other than that, I really did enjoy the beginning of this show though, with Brock and Bobby. But I think we already know what that's gonna lead to and everything. So be ready, be prepared for that. So I think we all know where that's gonna go. But yeah, other than that though, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodieNight890. Tell me what you think about Monday Night Raw and check out the Royal Rumble. Tell me what you thought about the Rumble. Talk about the fallout from the Rumble and what this thing is going to lead and everything on this show, okay? Between both Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania coming up. So, tell me. Please tell me what you think, all right? Other than that, comment, subscribe. I'm on Twitter at HoodieNight890. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.